Good day, everybody. Sorry for the late start. I had something I had to take care of. We are pretty much up and almost ready to go. I'm just doing some few last little admin things as we get ready. Okay, looks like the bot's working better today. So today we're doing a bit of a shorter flight to Calgary, up over the Rockies. And we're also going to do a turnaround, so we'll be pulling in. Hi, Scott. Sorry for the late start. Oh, let me kill that. How you doing, Scott? Hope you're well. We're going to be flying up to Calgary. We're going to pull into the gates there. We're going to do a turnaround, and we're going to fly back here to Vancouver. As I started setup, we did have ATC. This is VATSIM. Scott, yes. We did have ATC up, but in the meantime, while I was dealing with the delivery issue, they've gone offline. And just checking service. Victoria is up, Vancouver's offline, Calgary's offline. That's okay. We'll do our thing and enjoy it. Looks like a decent day to fly. A little bit of wind, but at least no rain. Which is very common out here in BC, especially with the mountains there causing all the rain shadows. Yeah, not doing too bad. A little bit of a last minute scramble, but much better now that I got that other issue taken care of. Looks like Kevin's going to be flying with us and Brian's going to be flying with us. Scott, not sure if you're going to join us today. So let's get on board. We'll start getting the aircraft here, the Aurora 737-700, up and ready to go. Alright, so we're on board the aircraft. Nothing's really been done to it, but we're going to just ensure the parking brakes are set. We'll go up to the overhead. Battery power is coming on, standby power to auto, and the emergency lights are now armed. Ground power is now connected. I'm going to turn on the position lights to steady. And while I'm here, I'm going to crank the panel lights up so that we can get a little bit of seeing everything looking a lot better that way. IRSs are going to go over to nav on both sides. Passenger signs are going to come on. Electric hydraulic pumps are coming online. Window damper is coming on. Window heat is coming on both sides. Left aft fuel pump is coming on. And we're going to start up the APU. So we'll go on. We'll wait for the low fuel pressure come on, and then we will start her up. There we go. And while we're doing that, we can start boarding the aircraft. We're going to pop down to the panel here. We're going to go into FS actions and fuel. I'm not going to use their loading system in the aircraft for this, but our fuel for today's flight is 5,496 kilograms. There we go. Again, it's a short flight for today. Payload. We have on board today 148 passengers. We are full, as you can see, and we should have a takeoff weight of 58,865. So we're a little bit heavy on the cargo numbers. So I'm just going to dial that to 1,000. Dial that to 1,000. 58.7 should say 58.8, so we'll give an extra 100 in the back. 58.8, we are set. So that is all of that done and in. Go back to FMC, and then if we come over to Roger, we'll leave him here in the ground maintenance section. So we go back up to the overhead. The APU is now up and running. APU generators are coming online. APU bleed air is on. Packs are coming on left and right. And the isolation valve is open. So over to our FMC for setup. Just do a couple last little things here. All right, so we're caught up with that. So position initialization, it is the 30th, so we are going to use the captain's GPS, even numbered day, set that in place, and we will go to our route. We're going to request our route today, and here's our routes: CYVR to CYYC, and we will select the route and request it. Again, it is a short route today, about just over an hour of flight time. I'll load the route up. Just waiting for it to load in. Activate, execute. It is all good. So we are Skyways 3019 for this flight. And departure. So the current weather here at Vancouver, and we'll get the update. There is a bit of a wind. As you can see, winds are 150 at 11, 10 miles visibility, few cloud at 4,700, broken at 6,000, broken at 7,500. Temperature and dew point are the same, 8 degrees and 2944. So since we got that, we will dial that in. It's a little bit of a low pressure over the Vancouver mainland here today. 2044 is set, and it's on standbys, and it is set over on Roger's side. So given that, we're going to be departing on runway 08 right, and we're going to go off on the YVR2 departure, which is just a 5 mile straight out run. We're then going to go to our arrivals. And our current weather in Calgary is showing variable 2 knots, 40 miles visibility, few of clouds at 5,000, broken at 10,000, overcast 25,000. It's -4 currently, and an even lower pressure there. Right, so we're going to be landing on runway 35 left. ILS 35 left, and we're going in on the IGVET 6 arrival. And we are going to transition at no ret, and we'll hit execute. So going over to our legs page, let's go to our plan. Now let's take a look. So we're basically going to be flying straight out, and then we're going to fly up to Daphead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically take that and put it there. That'll give us our, once we engage autopilot, we'll turn towards Daphead, or DAPT, however you want to pronounce it. You're going for a 1-3 departure? Okay. And there's us crossing the Rockies. You can see we're going to come up to Calgary. We're then going to head south. And then after depth 2, we're going to make the turnaround to Gabal. So I'm going to grab that. I'm going to go back. And I'm going to throw that in there. And that shows us our turn in on the ILS and in at the airport. So that's all looking good. Happy with that. And now that that is all done and up, we can do our test. So, Mach speed, stall warning 1, stall warning 2. Now Kevin should be loading in. Not sure, I'm not seeing a flight plan for him. Kevin, if you're in chat, let us know. Come down now. We'll do our in-op test. There's our cautions are up. Fire test. Is good, and our system.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Airspeed. Full. Airspeed. Full.
Alright, so that test is all done. 10 air clearance, we're good for our clearance. We'll self-clear. I am going to tune 2000 in on the transponder. There we go. So that is now set. Altimeters, we've already set. 2944. Transponder is set, and fueling is done. Bags are done, and we're just waiting on our passengers now. So we're going up to flight level 370. So we'll dial that in now while we're waiting. There's 370. Runway heading for our departure is going to be heading 083. We'll dial that in. There we go. And we'll worry about our speed. Oh, Kevin, you're here. Okay, good. It looks like Scott's joining us in his Wizz Air. Excellent. All right, so that is also set. We can do our cruise panel and landing panel. So 37,000 feet is our cruise, and the airport elevation at Calgary is 3,600 feet.
I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities and the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. You are free to use your portable electronic devices during the boarding process. We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
Just doing my final calculations, and then we can enter the takeoff information. All right, so back down we go to the FMC. All right, our gross weight for today is 58.8. Our fuel plan is 5.5. Reserves for today's flight are where do we have our reserves? 0.9. Cost index of 25. Cruise altitude today is 370. Cruise winds are estimated to be 265 at 44 knots. Transition altitude of 18,000 feet is good. We'll enter that in and over to the N1 limits. So our cell temp is blank. Wants us on a 22 kg rate. That is fine. And for takeoff, we'll go to the winds. 150 at 11 for the runway wind. It's going to be a flaps 1 departure. Center of gravity and trimmer set. We'll have 1,100 feet remaining, and our V1 of 126, VR of 130, and a V2 of 137, giving us a speed setting here of 157. V2 plus 20 for climb out. Initial climb anyway. So that is all now set. MCP is now completely set up. So our departure brief, as mentioned, let me bring up the charts. So here we are over here at the gate. We're going to taxi out off the apron to Gulf, and then from Gulf to Hotel to Lima, taxiing across runway 13 down to Lima 4, where we're going to be departing off on runway 08 right. We're then going to fly straight out. Once we turn on the autopilot, we'll be making a slight left turn out to DAPT, or DAPED, however you pronounce that. And then our route's going to basically take us slightly, again, to the northeast, up over the Rockies, where we're going to descend down here towards the Prairie Flats. Coming in here at Norrit. As you can see, we're going to come down all the way down here to Igvep, make a left turn up, and then a right turn to Mesca, another right turn down to Deptu, at which point we will turn around to Gabol at 6,500 feet to intercept the ILS to land. And once we're down on the runway, we'll probably be exiting around Charlie 2. We're then going to taxi up Charlie to Juliet, and then into Apron 1. And our parking spot today will be on Concourse Bravo. Probably here in the gates 33, 35, 37, 31, in that area there. We'll unload, reset, reload, and then head back to Vancouver. And that is our plan for today. Now we're just waiting on the final boarding. So there'll be 4 of us heading out. There's a whole fleet heading down to Los Angeles by the looks of it, and 1 aircraft going down to San Diego. As mentioned, Victoria is up online at the moment. But we're not. Should be pretty good for getting out of here today without too many issues. So I've been doing some planning for future tours. Got another DC-6 tour I've been working on. Another Airbus A320 tour after the World Tour is done. And of course, we got some of the Ward Air flights coming up on the weekends. And there may be one this weekend. Still not 100% on that yet, but we'll see. once I know, I will post the information on the Discord. And there'll be no other flights today. This will do it for today. I got some stuff to take care of tonight. FedEx heading out. Don't know what these guys are doing. It's like a WestJet and a flare. Somehow that's not VATSIM approved, guys. Wow. What people will do when the adults aren't in the room. Alright, so there's Scott over there. There I can see the Air Canada, which I'm assuming is Brian. And what is Kevin flying today? NRL. Kevin, what's NRL? Oh, we can go take a look. Let's jump in the drone. Let's see what he's flying. Oh, that's the Norlander. Or North Air. Right. Oh, you're flying a 600? You are flying a 600. God, it looks so stubby and short. This is FS Dream Team's Vancouver, by the way. Looking very nice. I was just at this airport in November. And you can kind of see the mountains off behind the clouds there in the distance. And there goes FedEx. All right. So we are done boarding. Gates have been pulled. Flight directors will come on. Departure is briefed and checked. Radios 122.8. And they are
Vancouver traffic under 102.86.
Sit. 5x5.
Cheers.
All right. So doors are closed. Ramp equipment is almost clear. Generators and everything are on. So we're going to have them disconnect the external power, remove the chocks, and Roger can go into the legs page, and we can request our push.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We will be ready shortly.
Roger.
So we're going to be taxiing off to the right, so we're going to want to be facing westwards. Let's just see where that ends up. Okay. Close enough. So tug is coming in.
Flight attendants, please prepare cabin for departure and cross-check.
I'm just going to finish my setup here. So I want data, terrain, and traffic. And you're going to go rows, traffic, and 20 knots, or 20 miles. Nautical miles gives me a 40 circle around, so I can see traffic and everything. We're good with all that, and we are good for engine start. So fuel pumps coming on. We have no fuel in the center tanks. Anti-collision lights coming on. Packs are going off. Vancouver area traffic. Skyways 3019. Gate. No, gate I'm not. 17. Push and start facing west.
Don't get lost.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We are ready for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Pushback starting.
Vancouver traffic, here Canada
Engine mode
492,
selector
taxi
is
Lima Hotel,
good.
Remedy 13.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
Starting engine 2.
When the seatbelt light is fastened, please make sure that your seatbelts are fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release
Kevin,
the
it's
seatbelt,
small.
lift
It's
the
a stubby
upper
little
portion.
airplane.
We suggest that you keep your seatbelt
I think
fastened throughout
the,
entire flight as you may experience unexpected turbulence. There are several emergency
The 800
exits on
holds
this
almost
aircraft.
half as many
Please take a few
passengers
moments
again,
now
doesn't
to
it?
locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need
Vancouver
to
traffic,
evacuate
this is
aircraft,
Wiz
full level
9034.
lighting will guide you towards the exit.
We are pushing and starting at band 30.
Get ourselves lined up.
As assistance, secure your mask first and then assist others. Leave your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the event that the pilot decides to take us for a swim, a fashionable life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest.
Vancouver traffic, another one is
Wrap the
Push
strap
back
around
deployed.
your waist
Set
and
parking
up
brakes,
front.
please.
Pull the strap to tighten. To inflate the
Brakes
vest,
set.
pull
Parking
firmly
brakes
on the
set.
red cord
Roger.
only when
Okay, the
exiting
tow bar is
aircraft.
Good
disconnected
start.
and
Engine
equipment
number 1
is
starting.
clear.
Or engine
Thanks.
2
You can
starting.
disconnect
Engine
and go to hand signals.
Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
With a whistle and light. If necessary, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please securely stow your personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright position. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law.
You woke the bot. Yeah, I saw your plane. Okay, Scott, showing up as the Wizz Air. Looking good.
Just reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Let's get the fuel. Alright, sounds like we got a good start. Ramping up there on engine 1. Wait for the starter to cut out. Starter cutout is good. So generators. Engine 1, engine 2 are both online. 1 and 2 start switch is over to continuous. Probe heat is now on left and right side. Anti-ice not required. Engine 1 and 2 bleeds coming on. Packs 1 and 2 coming on. Recirc fan, there's only 1 in the 700. It is now on. Isolation valve to auto. APU bleed is off. APU is off. Flaps 1 for takeoff. Trim setting 6.5. Let's get that view again. 6.5. A lot of trim. Out there. Okay, trim is set. Flight controls. Full right, full left, neutral, full forward, full back, neutral, left rudder, right rudder, neutral. Engine instruments are good. Everything is fine. We'll put it up on the other page here. LNAV, VNAV. Okay. Heading and level change. I guess technically there's no SID, so. Verify takeoff speed 126, 130, 137 is good. Auto throttle is armed and warning recall is clear. Taxi lights are on and auto brake is set to reject the takeoff. Vancouver area traffic, Skyways 3019, taxiing via South Apron, Golf Hotel, Juliet, crossing 13, Lima, hold short 08 right at Lima 4. Okay, brakes released. Time to head for the runway. I like this airplane, Scott. It's
Cabin is secure. Ready for departure.
it's nice. It flies well. I like the systems in it. So the cabin's ready to go.
Vancouver traffic, Air Canada 492 lining up runway 13 for immediate departure.
Keep an eye
And
out.
Vancouver traffic, Thunder 190, taxi 08 right via Lima, crossing 13.
So it looks like we're all heading out now. Brian's first to go. There's Scott in the Wizz Air. Wizz, of course, popular European airline. There goes Brian.
Wait, go ahead. Vancouver traffic, Air Canada 492 airborne up for runway 13.
All right, well, Brian, hope you have a good flight. It's a short flight, but have a good one. Let's see what the turbulence is like over the Rockies.
Vancouver traffic, Thunder 1 Tango 46, but they with there on Lima.
Ourselves around the corner. Cross over 13 here. Head down to Lima 4. Floating green light there. It's Lima 2. Oh, the sun just went behind a cloud. Got awful dark. There's the windsock, you can see. It's blowing anywhere 10 to 15 knots. I know the weather said 11. Here's Lima 4. Yeah, it was raining in Vancouver on the last MEDAR, so I'm not surprised you've got rain up there in the clouds. Vancouver traffic, Skyways 3019, taking position, runway 08 right. Alright, so landing lights are all on. Turn off lights are on. Strobes, logo, anti-collision are all on. There we go. TCAS is up and going. Weather radar is still in op. I think we're pretty much ready to go. Fuel flow is checked and confirmed. Good V speeds, 126, 157. MCP, nav data, and radios are set.
Vancouver traffic, another 1 which customer don't take?
Clock is ticking. Engines to 40%.
Vancouver traffic, this is Wiz 9034. We are holding short, runway 08 right.
Takeoff power is set. Vancouver area traffic, Skyways 3019, rolling 08 right. Checked.
B1, rotate. Positive rate of climb.
There's that wind. Gear up. Command A, autopilot on, LNAV, VNAV. It's kind of dark in here in the gloomy clouds. And there's the mountains ahead. It's 4,000 feet.
Vancouver area
Flaps
traffic,
is retracted.
this is Wiz 9034. We are rolling on runway 08 right.
Positive rate. Gear is up. Autopilot is engaged. Landing gear lever is set to off. Auto brakes off. Engine start switches are off. Turn off lights and taxi lights are off. Flaps retracted. Cabin is pressurizing. We are cleared through transition, so over to standard pressure. And we are accelerating to 250 knots. There's the rain. So we're going to pop out of the clouds in a minute.
Vancouver traffic, another 1 Tango is holding short at Lima 4.
9,000
1
feet.
minute for separation, so I'm with my colleague.
and 10,000 feet. So landing lights are retracted. Cabin pressure checked. And as it's fairly calm over the mountains here, we'll get the seatbelt signs off, or seatbelts off.
Gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may turn on larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the duration.
Very nice. Downtown Vancouver behind us. Head out over the mountains and over the clouds. Hopefully we'll get some nice views. Not too sure. It looks like it's going to be overcast most of the way.
About the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when you leave in case of unexpected turbulence.
Scott, what happened? You dropped off of VATSPY. You have an issue? And we're up above the clouds now. Still kind of over the what's considered the lower mainland here in Vancouver, which is a kind of a flat area for the mountains. A lot of towns and everything built around us here, Chilliwack and Kelowna. No, not Kelowna. Langley and places like that. But the mountains are ahead of us. Basically, when we get to Dapt, we'll be hitting the deep into the mountain range. I think that was Kevin rolling. And it definitely lost Scott. Not sure what's happened there. Yeah, big dollars. Big dollars in Vancouver. There's 20,000 feet. I'm going to settle in for the rest of the climb to cruise. So I have to go out, do some running around for that delivery. I'm going to go put the kettle on. So I'm going to leave you with a little bit of short entertainment, and we'll be back for the descent and landing into Calgary. See you in a few minutes.
I'd love to hatch a batch.
Sorry I'm late, Ma. When do we eat, huh?
Huey, my baby.
Ma, I'm hungry. Oh, gee, Bob. I'm starving.
Come and get it! You're a glutton.
What a clock.
He's a pig, not a duck.
Here we go swimming. Here we go swimming.
Oh, but baby, you can't swim.
Now she tells me. Hiya, Mom.
He's a menace to the community. A bad influence on our children. He's just a bad egg.
He should have stood in his shell.
We've got to leave here immediately. Oh, heavens to Desi! It's that awful fox! Huey, we're dead ducks. Hello? Help somebody! The fox is killing my child!
Oh, you want to play with me? Now I got you. Oh, gosh. Let's play some more games.
Games? Games? Yeah. Let's play hide and seek.
Come on, wherever you are. That would be the fox's fingerprint. Gee, he's hiding too good. There you are. I win. out to kill me!
Jenny was fox.
Here, amidst the pulse of production activity, some of the world's largest aircraft assemblies are made, and detailed sections are carefully integrated to shape the newest of the wide-body jetliners, the L-1011 TriStar. Courtline, whose brilliant livery marks the TriStar in the foreground, will be the first inclusive tour airline in Europe to introduce air travel aboard this advanced transport. Production and Flight Test Center for Lockheed's TriStar is located in Palmdale, California, some 50 miles north and east of Los Angeles, about 20 minutes by air from Lockheed's headquarters in Burbank. These new facilities, constructed especially to accommodate final assembly and flight testing of the L-1011, comprise 9 buildings and nearly 1,300,000 square feet under roof. They incorporate the most advanced concepts in aircraft production and logistic support. The main assembly building affords more than 868,000 square feet of working space, large enough for production of future transports, twice the size of the TriStar. Long before aircraft production began, years of research, testing, and evaluation were translated into today's final TriStar design. 66 different configurations were considered, and over 20,000 hours of testing in 7 different wind tunnels, both low and high speed, helped to establish the most efficient aerodynamic configuration. All functional subsystems were proved in this full-scale vehicle system simulator. Flight controls, hydraulic and electrical systems, avionics, and the landing gear system. The structural integrity of the landing gear had been tested under simulated landing speeds and aircraft load conditions in excess of FAA requirements. And static testing of 2 complete airframes demonstrated that the L-1011 structure will endure over 20 years of airline operation. More than 50,000 simulated flights will be flown in the fatigue test aircraft alone. An extensive flight test program involving 5 different aircraft conducted over a span of 18 months. Amassed more hours of flight test performance. Literally millions of data points were analyzed. One of the more spectacular tests was the tail dragger test, by which minimum liftoff speed is determined. Flights at varying gross weights and at different flap settings were made to obtain takeoff performance factors and to establish runway length requirements at different weights. During the flutter test program, the aircraft equipped with flutter vanes on the wingtips was deliberately subjected to bending and torsion loads at various altitudes and at maximum speeds to determine how quickly the airframe dampens out oscillations. The findings showed good structural dampening characteristics. And now let's take a brief look at the manufacturing sequence for the TriStar. Fuselage growth starts with the mid-body segment, built around the wing box and keelson. Forward and aft sections are attached. Followed by the flight station. Installation of interior components and functional systems begin once the afterbody is added. Then the fuselage emerges from the paint shop with its distinctive colors and markings. Halcyon Breeze is the second TriStar ordered by Courtline. After mating the fuselage to the wings, the empennage is attached, as well as the main and nose landing gear. One of the last major production steps is installing the 3 Rolls-Royce RB211 engines, 2 wing-mounted and 1 in the aft fuselage. Installation of interior trim, side and ceiling panels, carpeting, passenger seats, and functional systems is then completed. When all systems have been ground tested, preparations get underway for the flight test program. The first TriStar for Courtline, dubbed Halcyon Days, took to the air for the very first time on January 28, 1973. During that first flight and subsequent ones before delivery to Courtline, Lockheed test pilots checked the airworthiness, general handling responses, engine performance, and made certain that all systems functioned in optimum readiness. Particular attention has been directed to producing a self-sufficient airplane for Courtline, with such special features as 8 wide Type A doors, 4 on each side, making access to the aircraft quick and easy. 3 self-powered conveyor belt type cargo loaders to expedite baggage handling.
In a few moments, we will be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your seat back for a list of complimentary and premium drinks.
And electrically
Premium drinks
operated
are available for a
onboard
small
stairs.
charge. If you wish to make an additional purchase, we only accept credit cards.
They are stowed in the center cargo compartment, quickly unfold and move into position for passenger embarking or deplating, thus eliminating the need for any ground support equipment. Best seating gives an economic plus by providing accommodations for 400 passengers. The cabin, nearly 20 feet wide, is 60% wider than Cortline's present jets. And the cabin height of nearly 8 feet gives an additional feeling of spaciousness. And the trolleys can be replenished from a storage area in the below-deck galley, which is connected to the main cabin by 2 electric lifts. Cortline's TriStar will have a 200-gallon potable water supply, sufficient for a complete round trip as far as 2,000 nautical miles from Luton. The impressively quiet performance of the TriStar's RB211 Rolls-Royce engines, each producing 42,000 pounds of thrust, will allow quieter movements from Luton Airport, a unique tribute in itself. The TriStar's extensive world tour to the UK, Europe, the Middle East, and Asia, totaling 65,000 miles, demonstrated the ease of operation from a variety of airports and under a wide range of conditions. These flights put the L1011 to a good test for Cortline airline service, scheduled to begin in April this year. Halcyon holiday travelers cruising aboard the TriStar at 600 miles an hour will be carried to the luring sunspots that dot the Mediterranean, the resort hotels, the beaches, the varied attractions that make these locations a mecca for European travelers. It will be a great summer in '73 when the Lockheed TriStar, with its passenger comfort, quiet performance, self-sufficient features, and operating economics, makes its debut in Europe. Cortline will again prove itself a leader as an inclusive tour carrier.
Alright, we're back on the flight deck. We're about, what's that, 45, 50 miles from top of descent. Let's take a quick gander at the current weather down in Calgary. Alright, winds are 240 at 3 knots, 40 miles visibility, few clouds, 5,000 scattered, 7,600 overcast, 2,500, and 0 degrees. 2934 is the current altimeter. So let's start getting ourselves started. We're going to stick on the same runway. Runway 35. So the ILS frequency is 111.5. We'll dial that in over here. 1115. And we'll come up to our course, and the runway heading is 345. Three, 4, 5 is set. We're also going to tune in the Calgary VOR of 116.7. And we're going to enter a course of 297, and that is part of the missed approach. Have that all entered in. If we pop down here, we can come and so we're going to go flaps 40. That's us set there, and our intercept altitude for the platform is 6,500 feet. And just a quick check here, 6,500. We're going to set that to a hard 6,500. And we'll set that in here as well. Looks like Brian's about 30 miles ahead of us. And there's 6,500 set. So as we prepare for our descent, we have our destination weather is obtained. Arrival data is set, 40-degree flaps and a VREF of 129. Landing altitude is set, 3,600. Radios are set. We're on Unicom. ILS frequency and course is set. We've also set up for the missed approach if required. Wing and engine anti-ice will come on as we descend into the clouds. Warning recall is checked. MCP is set. Altimeters are ready to go. Minimums are 3742. So we're gonna screw that. Yeah, 200 feet radio altimeter. It's fairly flat around Calgary anyway, so that's fine. 15 miles to top of descent. Approach and missed approach. Well, we've covered the approach. The missed approach is climbed to 4,100 feet, heading 345, then climb left turn to 7,000, heading 315. Intercept the outbound YYC VOR, which we've dialed in. 297 to Reeboks. And there we will enter a hold at 7,000 feet. So 345. So we're going to set in the runway heading of 345, which is what we want anyway. So it's going to be fly runway heading and then make the turn to intercept. So So that is all set in now. Five miles to the top of descent. So there's 4 aircraft inbound. We've got a 320 coming in from Toronto as well. He's closer than us, actually. Hey, Dark. How are you doing today? So we're heading down now on our descent. Calgary area traffic, Skyways 3019, leaving flight level 370 on the IGVEP 6 arrival for the ILS, runway 35 left. To set our speed 270. Try to hold that on the way down.
Calgary traffic, Air Canada 492, descending on the IGVEP 6 arrival for runway 29.
We're doing good, Dark. We just left Vancouver, across the Rockies, heading into oops. So you can see the Rockies out the window. So we're heading into Alberta, landing at Calgary. We're going to do a turnaround and head back to Vancouver. A lot of cloud here. Turn the anti-ice on just in case. Just fairly cold, and the ground temperature in Vancouver is freezing. So once we're below the clouds, we can turn it all off. Oh, does it? Really? Which scenery are you using? So there's Brian ahead of us. He's about 26 miles out. All right, we're on the arrival. Actually, no, we're not. Not yet. We have to be above 14,000 feet at there we go, here coming up Amido. So that's what we're targeting at the moment. Oh, default scenery, really? Oh, that's weird. Alright, so we're through 20,000 feet. Let's get the seatbelt signs on. Let's get the cabin crew doing what they got to do. So Air Canada 141 is on its way in from Toronto. Just descending in from the other side. A few layers of clouds out today. And aside from that little bit of rain when we took off in Vancouver, it hasn't been too bad. So we should get a decent flight back the other way. But I thought you guys were flying out in the Vancouver area, Dark. On the Beaver float planes. There's the edge of the Rockies, and then we hit the Great Plains. So down in the States, they call them the Great Plains. Up in Canada, they're the prairies. Same area, big, huge, flat area at about 3,500 feet elevation above sea level. And basically the, Nebraska, Oklahoma, all that up through Alberta, Saskatchewan, and that. It's all the breadbasket of North America. Yeah, well, good thing they did the world update for this area. Imagine what it looked like before that. Calgary area traffic, Skyways 3019 at Aurora, passing through flight level 222. Inbound on the IGVEP 6 arrival for the ILS 35 left, Calgary. So it's Brian, me, and then Kevin. Watching the charts here as we descend over the mountains. We're now on the actual arrival. Cleared through transition, so we'll switch over. Again, we're in a low pressure area here. Glide path is coming back online. Picking up the CYYC VOR, which is just the other side of the airport, so we're about 55 miles away from the airport. Snow-capped peaks here in the Rockies. Pretty snowy out there on the plains too. Should be de-icing before we head out again, but we're not going to bother with that. $17,000 feet. Next restriction is at Sea-Dell. We got to be above 13,000.
Your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect any trash one final time. Please ensure
Really? You don't have Calgary in there?
Seats are in the full upright position. Please also store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
I've flown along this ridge line a little further south in a 172 RG. I did a trip out here, 10-day flying trip. Flew the plane out from the Toronto area. It's a pretty cool trip. 33.5 hours of flying time. She definitely. Who's she? Am I missing something in your conversation here, Kevin? Let's bring that back to 20 miles. So we got a max speed of 230 knots coming up. Get that in. Runway 35 left, 230 knot maximum. Oh, well, she called it your destination instead of saying, you know, Calgary. I figured Calgary's a major airport in Canada. Why wouldn't it be in the database? Slowing up. Get her down to 230 knots. This is 240, so we're going to go to flaps 5. Flaps 1. Flaps 2. Flaps 5. Next speed restriction is at Vesga, right there. Got to be at 220 knots and at 9,000 feet. And if we look down,
great traffic, Canada 492 on the downwind for the ILS runway 29.
Vesga 229,000. Coming out of the mountains into the foothills. If you ever get the chance, guys, Banff, Jasper, all up in this area, absolutely gorgeous. Driven through there, taking the bike through there, flown along the edge of it. It's amazing. Alright, so we should be good on the speed brake, so we're gonna arm that now. It's 11,000. We have to be above 10,000 at Irvug. We're heading to Vesga. That's a 9,000 foot restriction. And that's going to be 220 knots. Start slowing down. Then here at Mesco, we have to be at 210. And at depth 2 will slow down to 185 for the turn onto final. Yeah, it is. Nice golf courses with the mountains in the background and everything. And if you're into horseback riding,
Calgary traffic, Air Canada 492, turning base for the ILS 29.
trails out there are incredible. It's 10,000 feet. Landing lights are on, turn-off lights are on, taxi lights are on. Cabin pressure is good. Doing the cabin just so they're aware we're cruising through 10,000 feet now. We've only got a few thousand to go.
Canada 141 traffic inside.
Coming up for 9,000. Vesga. There's the turn and 210 knots at
Air Canada 492, turning final for ILS 29.
some interesting traffic maneuvering going on out there. Airport's up over this way. There it is, actually right there. Alright, we're going to slow around on 185. Just to give those other aircraft in front of us time to land. We're below 210 knots, so we're going to go flaps 10. Making our turn out to depth 2. And we're going to circle back around for Gabol and the intercept.
Air Canada 141, turning base for runway 34 right, Calgary traffic.
Oh, he's going 3-4 right. Oh, 3-5 right. Alright, I'm on 3-5 left. Calgary area traffic, Skyways 3019 at depth 2, about to make left turn to intercept the ILS, runway 35 left at Calgary. And there's the turn. We're seeing the localizer. The other aircraft is going to be landing on 3-5 right. Very nice wintry conditions out here.
Calgary traffic, Air Canada 492, landing runway 29.
Hey, Oki. How you doing? If you're up for it, Oki, there's time to join us at Calgary for the return trip to Vancouver.
Air Canada 141, final 34 right, Calgary.
coming around for the intercept. So the other guy's landing on the other runway. Over here, we're landing on this one. Sending down. Localizers armed. CYYC is correct. 14 miles. And there is the glide slope. So approach mode is armed. Reducing speed to 180 knots. There's the other traffic. 7 miles ahead of us. And he's landing on
Calgary traffic now there, 1
that one there.
Tango, advance to head left for 5000, ILS 29er.
Calgary traffic, runway 29 vacated.
And localizer's alive. Ah, there he is. See his lights flashing there. Localizer captured. A little bit of simultaneous runway in use. Ah, great. We'll see you on the ground, Okie. B Concourse is where we're all parking up. There's downtown Calgary there. Localizer captured.
Air Canada 141, 3 mile final, 34 right. Calgary.
3-5 now, but that's okay. Let's have older charts. Nine and a half miles. Speed down to 165. Flaps 15. And gear down. Don't know where that horn button is to stop that.
Calgary traffic, Air Canada 492, taxiing Juliet, crossing 35 left, hotel to the terminal.
Six miles. Five miles, bringing speed back to 134. It's VREF plus 5. There we go. Flaps 25. And flaps full. 40-degree flaps are set. Igniters are in continuous. Lights are on. Cabin is notified. No cautions. Gear down 3 green. Full flaps. Speed brakes armed. Calgary area traffic. Skyways 3019. 2.5 mile final. 35 left. Calgary.
Air Canada 141 clear, 35 right, Calgary.
Very snowy down here. A little bit of a winds on and off, kind of variable up and down. control.
Minimums.
Landing. Birds. Wow. Canada geese just flew right by.
100.
No auto brakes because I do want to roll up to the other end. That's where we're parking. Let's use the reversers. I'm going to aim for Charlie 4. So the reversers are off. Just let her roll out. It's going to be the next high speed on the right. We're going to cross runway 29er first. We're going to get off just up here. It was almost a bird strike. Take the high speed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 2:15 p.m.
Calgary area
It is
traffic,
currently
Skyways
about
3019,
0 degrees
clear
Celsius.
35
If you
left
do
at
not
Charlie
use the
4,
overhead
taxiing
please
to
remain seated until the
Apron
aircraft
1
is
via
comfortable.
Charlie
Please
4
stop and the
Juliet
seatbelt sign
Golf.
is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
There's Juliet.
Calgary traffic, now there 1 and go 20 final for 99.
That's amazing. I could identify them as Canada geese as well. Ah, there's Scott. There's Brian. We'll leave a little bit of space between us so we're not sitting on top of each other. B gates here are the gates that Aurora uses here in Calgary. Never actually flown into Calgary. Only flights have been into Edmonton, which is
Calgary traffic, Air Canada
further
141 on Echo. And we're going to make a right in turn into Apron 1.
There he is, over there. He just flew in from Toronto. Alright, we're going into gate 37. Nah, I appreciate your effort, but I'm going to go a little bit further forward. We'll go to here. Alright, so brakes are set. Let's get a hold of the guys on the ground. Get the chocks in place. Let's get the ground power. The jetway. As you're doing that, once the ground power is connected, there we go. Switching over to ground. Engines can come off. Fuel control levers are off. That should actually have gone to there. That goes off. Logo light can come off. Ground equipment's coming in. It'll go off. Isolation valve. Open. And the flight directors will all, both of them, will come off. Not sure where that Air Canada ended up going. But here we are. So while we're here, I'm just going to start resetting for the next flight. Should be deboarding. Since the engines are all off. Alright, over to SimBrief. Let's get the next flight set. So we're going CYYC to CYVR. Oh, he went over to Concourse A? Cool. Alright, first thing we're going to do is come in here. And we are CYYC to CYVR. And we are now flight number 302 or 3020.
Calgary traffic, another one is fully established, Alberta liner, 4 miles.
Kilograms. So there's deboarding has started. So I've got to set up for the next flight. In case anyone is interested, here's the flight plan for the next leg. And what time is it now? 21:20. Let's call it 22:15 for our departure. Although it'll be before that. I'll just do that for a time. All right, we're going to unload that flight, and we're going to import our new flight for our charts. Our parking positions. Now we have to do the same for Vancouver. Okay. Concourse C. Oh, it's alright. I just heard him come by and I wasn't sure where he ended up going. Alright, slight change in the winds while we're sitting here.
Calgary traffic, number 1 Juliet 2, taxi stand 31 via Juliet, crossing 35 left, Gulf, and please advise air stand 31 and 3.
Which stand? 2-1? Or 3-1? You can see what's open around us. 2-1 is open. It's over there. Uh, 3-1. 3-1 is open, yes. It's on the other side of Brian there. It's a little close to him. You might want to take 3-5. Because I'm in 3-7. You can see how tight that is up to the building there. Or even go 3-9 or 4-0 here on the end. Leave yourself a little bit of space around you. Looks like everybody's still getting off the aircraft. Have I got set up what I need to get set up? I've got that, got that.
Calgary traffic, another one to take is testing runway 35 left.
Yeah. Dark, I'm not too impressed with some of the scenery for Canada. They could have done a lot better. I agree. What was my landing on that one? Ooh, 82. Negative 82, not bad. Alright, let's start up a new flight. Add a flight plan. Calgary to Vancouver. That is all set. Looks like we got ATC. Vancouver Center has come online. All right, I think I am pretty much almost ready to go. Let's relog in under my new call sign. 3020. Alright, that is set. We're all set there. Oh, I need to restart you. And that is fine. Alright. So once Kevin gets in, I'll start doing my setup for the next return flight. There he is there. I'll do a fast load on the passengers as well. So they're only going to take about 5 minutes or so. That's pretty much what Calgary looks like at this time of year. Could be a lot colder. I know Winnipeg was minus 26 a couple weeks ago, just before Christmas. Oh, that was my my phone. Sorry, I got it on just in case. Alright, so Kevin's coming in. We can come over here and end the flight. Deboarding is complete. And we're going to start a new one. Only 98 passengers this time. Yeah, I remember, Brian, you were saying you were there. Crazy cold. And there's Kevin pulled in. Alright. So let's get the aircraft ready to go. Cleaning crew are in doing their thing. In fact, we can here comes the cleaning crew and all that stuff coming in to do their thing. Service the aircraft. So for our flight out today, our fuel is going to be 6,774 or 6,744, sorry. And our payload of 98 passengers. I'm going to be targeting a weight of 54.8, so a little heavy. So that's going to be 567. So if we go 400 in the back, 54.8, 54.8. Well, should be 0.9 actually. So let's go 600 in the front. Oops, no, it's the other way around. So we'll go 600 in the rear. There we go. So there's our weights all set. Nope. Ground services. So you guys can go away and we can head into our flight planning. But before we do that, parking brake set, battery standby, that's all done, that's all done, that's all done. IRSs are good. We're already in that mode. Fire test not required. We already did it. Passenger signs, we'll put the signs, they're still on, that's fine. God damper, window heats, and probe heats can come off at the moment. Turn on the left half fuel pump and the APU. Low pressure, we'll get the APU up and going and we can start boarding for the return flight. So with the winds out of the south, we're going to be departing on runway 17 right. For something different, 17 right as our departure. And we're going to do the Cowboy 1 departure. Let's see, given the winds out at Vancouver at the moment, 160-14 gusting 20. We're going to be landing on probably 08 of some sort. Vancouver ATIS is online. Let's see what they say. What runways are in use? Eight left, 8 right. 8 left is the primary, so we're going to plan for 8 left. 8 right is secondary. And we're going in on the Canuck 5 arrival. we're going to be doing the ILS Zulu 8 left. All right. So the APU is up and going. We'll switch over to the APU generators. APU bleed is on as well. Packs are on. Isolation valve is open. Let's head back down to the FMC. CYYC CYVR is going to be our route. We will select and request. And we're going to load the flight. Activate, execute, and we are UKV3020. As mentioned, we're going to be departing off of runway 17 right on the Cowboy 1 departure. I'll execute that. And our arrival is going to be 08 left on the Canuck 5. Yeah, we'll go all the way out to Ekmem, so we'll execute that. Come up and take a look. I think I'm boarding up my normal rate here, so let's see what happens. We'll go over to our legs. Alright, so we're going to go bog to there. So we're going to take off, and at 4,010 feet, we're going to make a left turn up to Bodka. Head out over the Rockies. And you can see we're going to come in, and then we're going to go into basically a left-hand pattern. Out to Vilno, and then MCAM. Probably get vectored around as well, so we will bring this up to there. MCAM is a hard 3,000 feet, so we're going to make that like that, and same with Dulce. And then everything else is glide slope down. All right. That is looking good. Now, let's see if I can get them to expedite.
We're ready up here if we can finish the boarding process a bit sooner.
We'll see what we can do. No promises.
I don't know what that does to speed things up, actually. Well, it looks like it's going to be a nice evening flight. We should come in at sunset at Vancouver. We'll get the MCP set up. 165 is the runway heading. 165 is set. And we might as well come down and do our stuff here. So gross weight is 54.8.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd
There's
like
halfway.
to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger
Fuel
carry-on
is
items in the overhead
6.7.
bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a
Reserves
location
for
for any of
today's
your
flight.
carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over
0.8 tons.
Somebody will assist you. If the overhead
Cost
bin is
index
full,
of
please make sure you
25.
close it
Cruise
as a
level
courtesy
today
to other
is
passengers. Please double check that
3,800.
all your items are put away so that the
380.
aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats.
Cruise winds
If you're in an
264 at
emergency exit
41.
row, please leave exit seating responsibilities in the card in the seat back in front of you. If
And
you're not
that
able
is
to
all
comply
looking
with these
good.
actions, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Now's
And
the
we'll do
time
some
to get out any
calculations. So,
last-minute
take
text
off.
messages if you need to, but we ask that once you depart from the gate, you put away any laptops or tablets. Thank you and welcome aboard.
CYYC, we're going off of 17 right. The METAR and our weight for the aircraft, and we'll calculate. So SL is going to be 43. Wants us to do a 24K, so it's a full power takeoff, and we'll do a full climb out. That's all good. We'll go to the winds. I think it was 180 at 2. And there'll be a flaps 1 takeoff. Center of gravity is set. We are going to have 4,600 feet remaining. And a 124, 128, 132. So it'll be a 152 on our speed. Set. Runway heading is set. And we're going to go straight to 380. Cruise altitude 380 and landing altitude in Vancouver, I'm going to assume it's going to be 0, 13 feet. So it will be 0. Basically sea level pressure. There we go. Let's turn these off. Don't need to do our system check. We did that for the first flight of today. Transponder is still set to 2,000 altimeters. Tuner 32. There we go. Takeoff data is set, cruise and landing altitude panels are set, MCP is set, and set these to 0. There we go. What I am going to do is set in the Calgary or Vancouver VORs. So 115.9 is the CYVR VOR. So just dial that in. Actually, oh, hang on. Missed approach is climb to 420 feet, heading 083. Left turn, climb to 3,500, heading that. Intercept out inbound 264 YPK to the YPK VOR. So the YPK VOR 112.4. So we'll use that one. 2.4, and it's the 264 radial. that's
We're ready to go when you are.
for the missed approach is in and set. All right, so APU generators on, APU bleeds are on, packs active, well set, altimeter transponder set, boarding, fueling and loading is complete, takeoff data is set, cruise altitude panel and landing altitude panel are set, MCP is set, flight directors are on, radios 122.8 and 133.7 is Vancouver Center. So we'll get that dialed in. There we go, 133.7. All right, over to our ground services. We're going to have them pull the wheel chocks. External power is coming out. That's not what I wanted. I wanted jetway should be moving, or it's not going to do it while I got that done. Oh, there goes the jetway. Should have done that first. There we go. Jetway is released. Ground equipment is clear. Chocks are removed.
3020 with service to Vancouver. Our flight time will be roughly 1 hour and 11 minutes.
I was going to say we'll call for the tug, but I do not have a tug, so it's going to happen pretty quickly. So we'll just get everything else ready. So that's set. That's set. No fuel in the center tanks. So bring on that. That's going. Anti-collision light is now on. And packs are off. Calgary area traffic, Skyways 3020, gate 37, push and start facing south. Looks like Scott's heading out, so we are going to go
Calgary traffic with 90 push and start. 4 push and gate start. And 36 facing north.
And we want to be heading about 200 degrees? No. 230 degrees? 260 degrees. Yeah, something like that.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead, flight tech.
Oh.
We will be ready shortly. Roger.
We got a tug. Just appeared. Looks like he's just going to sit there.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead, flight tech. We are ready for pushback and engine start. Roger. Release the parking brakes, please. Parking brakes released. Pushing back.
See where this puts us. We got the Inviso tug.
You are clear behind, and you can start your engines at your discretion.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for safety.
And I'm going to pop out just to see where he pushes me. That's not bad. That will do.
Firmly over your nose and mouth. Secure the elastic band behind your head and tighten the straps if necessary.
Alright, starting engine number
and
1.
Don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Oxygen is flowing to the mask and you can breathe normally. If you're traveling with children, now's the time to pick your favorite one. But secure your mask and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it's safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the
Pushback
straps around
complete.
your waist
Set
and buckle
parking
at the
brakes,
front.
please.
Pull the straps tight.
Parking brake set. Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear. Thanks, and you can disconnect and go to hand signals. Thanks. Have a good flight. See you later.
Whistle and a light. If you need to, your seat cushion can be used as a secondary flotation device. Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings. Please securely stow all personal items. Make sure your seatbelts are fastened and seat
So we're at taxi hotel or via the apron to Hotel Delta, Hotel or Charlie, and it'll take us up to 17 right. So it's going to be a short taxi. Good start on both engines. Generators 1 and 2 are now online. Engine 1 and 2 start switches to continuous. Probe heats coming on. Ooh, I left the anti-ice on. Shut those off. Not required. Engine 1 and 2 bleeds are both on. Packs are both on. Recirc fan is auto. Isolation valve to auto. APU bleed off. APU is off. Flaps 1 is set. Verify takeoff speeds 124 and 152. Trim is 5.69. So about there. Flight controls. Full left, full right, neutral, full forward, full back, neutral, full left rudder, full right rudder, neutral, free, and correct. Engine instruments are checked, and on the upper ECAM, VNAV level change and heading select, and LNAV are armed, auto throttle on, and warning recall is clear. Ready for taxi. So taxi light is on, auto brake set to RTO. We're good to go. Calgary area traffic, Skyways 3020 taxiing via apron 1, Hotel Delta, Hotel Charlie, hold short 17 right. Alright, brakes released.
And Calgary traffic, once the Aurora is clear, another one and will push facing either south or west. I'm not sure what the FX will do.
Oh, no confidence. No confidence at all. I think Brian's going to be following us this time.
And Calgary traffic, not Aurora, another one in the Tango is pushing down to 39.
Calgary traffic, Air Canada 492 will hold for traffic pushing back.
Thanks.
Oh, there's Scott. So we're going out here. This is Hotel Delta. I'm going to make the turn and go up Hotel.
We're ready for departure.
Cabin's ready. Looks like Scott's going out first.
Calgary traffic Air Canada 219, starting point Charlie, runway 17 left, high kilo and channel.
Not sure where Oki is. I'm sure we'll see him shortly. There's 6 aircraft here. The 6th one is looks like it's some wings thing heading to Cancun by the looks of it. Oh, I went too far. No, go ahead, Scott. I missed the oh, there's Oki over there. I missed my turn. I was looking at something. We'll come in around behind you. Just checking to see what the traffic was like around Calgary. Well, you're going to have to go, Scott, because we're lining up behind you. There goes Scott. And we'll come around to the hold line. There's no inbound traffic, so the sky's clear around us. Scott's rolling. I'll hit the clock, give him 2 minutes. Set the brakes. Let's reset the clock. Transponder is on.
And Calgary traffic, number 1 Indigo is taxiing to runway 17 right via Hotel Delta and Charlie.
Lights are on. Strobes are on. Logos are on.
Calgary traffic, Air Canada 492 will follow the taxi Nolan North to 17 right.
Calgary area traffic, Skyways 3020, line up and wait, runway 17 right. Scott's up.
Calgary traffic, this is Liz 904. We are clear of runway 17R.
Talia, how are you? Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Hope your day is going well. I'm gonna give Scott an extra minute, so I'll wait until we click over to 3. Everybody else is coming up. Nice lineup here in Calgary. Well, we're all going to the same place in Vancouver. So we'll do 3 minutes for spacing. He's only 5 miles out, so I want to give him a little bit of chance to get out there. Have you tried your eye tracker?
Wind 595, taxiing 17 right, Calgary.
Should be pretty nice. Sunwing, that's the airline I was thinking of. I should know that too. Someone I know flies for them. 3 minutes, there we go. Let's reset. Start. Calgary area traffic, Skyways 3020, departing runway 17 right on the Cowboy 1 departure. Calgary. Engines to 40%. And takeoff power set.
Calgary traffic Canada 219, line up and wait. Heading 17 right.
Oh, that's good. Glad to hear it's working well for you. Checked.
V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Maintain this heading till 4,100 feet. There's 4,100 feet. Autopilot's engaged. There's frozen Calgary. Got to 160 miles. And we got the Rockies ahead of us. Michael Alexander, thanks for the sub. Greatly appreciated. Hope we're enjoying. Definitely see the mountains coming up ahead of us here. And we're through flap retraction speed, so flaps up. I haven't read too much about that yet. Sounds interesting. There's downtown Calgary.
Calgary traffic Canada 219, take off, runway 17 right.
And everything is looking good. We're heading out towards Botag. A little bit of wind. We're going to have a bit of a headwind as we fly out. And there's 10,000 feet. So landing lights off, turn off lights off, taxi lights off, logo light will come off. Engine start switches are off. Gear lever off.
And Calgary traffic number 1 is taking position 17 right, 42 minutes.
Auto brakes off. Flaps are retracted. Cabin is pressurizing. We are cleared through transition, so altimeter to standard. And it's pretty smooth out. Seatbelt signs can come off. And the cabin crew can start the, well, it's going to be a short service. That's what you get for a 1 hour flight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. This is also a reminder to please keep your seatbelt fastened while you're seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Final flat plains areas before we hit the foothills leading into the Rockies. See the mountain range here. So Oki is up. And there's Kevin rolling. And that other flight heading out of there, like I said, is heading off to Cancun.
Calgary traffic, 10-492, take position 17 right, holding 2 minutes separation.
So what's going on over in Vancouver? Well, we have 10 arrivals, 12 departures. Of course, a bunch of those arrivals, 5 of them are us. And we have a Qantas coming in from Sydney. A 310 coming in from Ottawa. And a WestJet 737-700 coming up from Los Angeles. Still no ATC on other than Vancouver Center. We'll pick him up when we hit the BC border. Should get a nice sunset as we come in for landing. About 65 miles to top of climb. As you can see, Aurora is a single class airline, all economy. But we do have Wi-Fi, and we do offer some food and drink. After all, we're not barbarians. into those clouds again. Bit of music on in the background. I'm just going to step away for a few minutes. I will be right back. Alright, so shortly we should be getting dinged by Vancouver Center. A little bit of turbulence over the mountains here. While I'm here, we'll just set in our minimums, 213. Which is 200 feet above the ground. There we go. Almost up to cruise, 3,000 to go.
Want to make the most of your playlists? With Spotify Premium, you can listen to all the songs that fuel your fire without hearing ads.
So we're
Play it
expecting
loud,
runway
play it proud,
08
without music
left,
interruptions.
and
Last chance to
the
get 3 months of premium
Canuck
free.
5
Tap the
arrival.
banner to learn more.
I'm sure he's going to give us a new squawk code.
We can get better at business.
Or we can make
2,000
business
to go.
better.
We can ignore climate change.
Or we can address climate change.
All right, enough
We
of the
can be told
commercials.
what to think.
Or we can be taught how to think. At York University, we work together to create positive change for a better tomorrow. Join us at yorku.ca/write the future.
So it looks like Victoria ground and approach are online, but nothing for Vancouver. To go. There we go. Just got beeped. Vancouver Center Skyways 3020 with you, flight level 380 inbound Vancouver, expecting the Canuck 5 for 08 left.
I'm sorry, what's the call sign again?
Skyways 3020.
Skyways 3020, squawk code 0753.
Squawk 0753, Skyways 3020.
Canada 5 Whiskey, ready for departure. Air Canada 5 Whiskey, report leaving 4,000 feet on the Clone 8. The wind is calm, clear for takeoff, runway 16.
Clear for takeoff, runway 16, will report when passing 4,000 feet, Air Canada 5 Whiskey.
Skyways 3020, identified at 380.
Alright, so we're up on
Vancouver
ATC.
Center, this is Wiz 9034, with you at flight level 250.
Wizz Air 9034, squawk 0703.
Squawk 0703, Wiz 9034.
Vancouver, good day, Rouge 1902, 11,000, climbing 169.1.
Rouge 1902, climb flight level 350, hello.
Hello, request level 330, climb.
Rouge 1902, climb flight level 330.
Level 330, Rouge 1902.
Wiz 9034, identify, climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Wiz 9034.
So we might pass Scott if he's still climbing. Yeah, we got contrails going here. It's nice up here though. Bright and sunny.
Rouge 1902, I've had turbulence reported to the north of Vancouver from 15,000 to 250. Well, let me know how you ride us.
Rouge 1902, check.
A little bit turbulent over the mountains to the north. Interesting. So, the ILS frequency for 05 or 08 left is 11055. There's 11055. And the heading is 083.
Air Canada 5 Whiskey, passing 4000.
And
Air Canada 5 Whiskey identified to climb flight level 300, leaving
Tune that in
8000
as well.
to the direct booth.
in case we need to follow it
Climb
for
level
the
300. When passing 8000 feet, clear by the boot, Air Canada 5 Whiskey.
No, you didn't want to climb? Oh, that's not good. You still having issues? So you disappeared off VATSIM. Or VATSPY anyway. Anyway, 164 miles to the top of descent. And winds in Vancouver are... Well, the gusts have died down. It's 150 at 15 at the moment. A lot of cloud layers.
Morning Star 933, runway 13. Vancouver altimeter 2944, taxi Alpha, hold short at 13.
You 160 to go, top of descent.
Vancouver Center, good afternoon. Charlie Golf, Charlie Alpha, India, inbound. Handbook, expected ILS Zulu, runway 16, via no reef for arrival.
Golf, Charlie Alpha, India, squawk 1565.
Spoken 1565, Golf, Charlie Alpha, India.
Vancouver Center, good day. Air Canada 219, flight number 30.
Yeah, okay.
Air Canada 219, a good day, squawk 0733.
Understandable, Scott.
0733, Air Canada 219.
There's OK
Vancouver
coming
good
on.
afternoon, November 1 Liner Tango, flight level 390 for 400.
I'm sorry, say the call sign again?
Northern 1 Liner Tango.
Northern Air 19er Tango, squawk, 0726.
1026 for Northern 1 Liner Tango next.
That's 0726, sorry, I stuttered.
No, I started to so 0726 for Northern 1 Liner Tango. And Center Morning Star 933, we're ready to get out of here like a hot knife through butter.
Morning Star 933, hold short 13.
Okay, we'll hold short 13, Morning Star 933.
Air Canada 219 identified at 380, good afternoon.
Hot knife through butter.
And Northern Air 19er Tango, you're leveling 400, correct?
Hey, from the sky.
Northern Air 19 Tango, roger, identified.
Yeah, Kevin, you got to get into the...
Morning Star 933, report airborne.
Traffic.
Vancouver winds just updated 130 at 15, clear for takeoff runway 13.
Traffic. There's nobody around me.
Clear takeoff 13, Morning Star 933.
Unless that was Scott trying to reconnect.
Later WestJet 168, just giving you an update. Our turbulence is very minimal up here. Wind is showing 335 at 22, but it's pretty smooth from what we can see.
WestJet 168, thanks for the update.
You got to get that slow North American drawl going, Kevin. This is your captain speaking from flight deck.
Charlie Alpha India identified at 400. Kelowna information is now Bravo, expect runway 16.
Information Bravo on board altimeter 2950.
Huh. I don't see you, Scott. Not sure where you are. It says you're close to me.
Exclusively on Spotify. Internet Urban Legends is a Spotify original from podcast.
Charlie Alpha India, you are re-cleared direct to Leaner.
Charlie Alpha India, confirm direct lane north.
Scott, I don't know if you want to.
Lima Echo,
If you're going to come back in, if you want to slow down slightly, maybe to 7.5 or 7.4, just to create a little bit of space.
Charlie Alpha India, last one, when ready, descend 12,000, altimeter is 2950.
The leprechaun in you, yeah.
Center Morningstar 932 passing 800.
Morningstar 933, turn on your transponder.
You're at 6.3, okay. That should create a little bit of a gap.
Morningstar 933 identified to climb 4,000, proceed direct active pass.
4,000 direct active pass, Morningstar 933.
Morningstar 933, roger, 4,000 will be your final.
Roger.
I'm just kind of sitting here listening to the music and ATC going.
Northern Air 19 Tango, what's your Mach number and cruise there?
Reporting Mach 78, don't know what I got.
Northern Air 19 Tango, I just need a little bit of room, reduced to Mach 76, please.
Mach 76 for Northern Air 19 Tango.
Let's see if I can get the cabin crew to get me something.
Vancouver Center, Canada 492, checking in on the climb to flight level 380.
Canada 492, squawk code 0722.
Actually going to be doing some spaghetti after this for dinner. Spaghetti and meatballs.
0722 for Canada 492.
I think you can, Scott.
With you at 5,000, climbing to 680.
Jazz 4009, climb to flight level. Climb to flight
It
level
should work
230,
as
clear
an
direct to
observer.
Williams Lake Airport.
Climbing flight level 230, direct to Williams Lake, Jazz 4009.
Morningstar 933, contact Victoria, arrival on 133.85.
Over to terminal 12385.
Just keeping an eye on
Morningstar
Vancouver to
933.
make sure we don't get approach or terminal or
Okay, 492
tower or
identified,
something pop up.
370, showing 380 as the final.
Affirmative for Canada 492, flight level 380.
We'll see what
Cam
happens.
492, climb 380.
Apparently Kevin's Airlines burn fuel like crazy. It's like they got somewhere to be.
Charlie Golf, Charlie Alpha India, we are on top of the 10.
Charlie Golf, Charlie Alpha India, descend 12,000, clone altimeter 2950.
And then 1-2000, altimeter 2950.
27's not bad. I run 25 on the 737s and the A320s. So Scott, if you're in observer mode, you should be able to see us. We won't see you. Not sure if ATC will see you or not. I don't think they will. Uh, 80 is the A310. 77
Air
is
Canada
the
219. What is your box number?
176
Air Canada 219. Can you give me a 79?
Standby 219.
Air Canada 219. Sorry, can you do a Mach 79 for me?
Standby for Air Canada 219.
Make Oki go faster.
219 is okay for us, Air Canada 219. Correction, 0.79.
Air Canada 209, thanks. Mach decimal 79 or greater.
0.79 or greater, Air Canada 219.
Have you ever thought, maybe I should start my own podcast? Say hello to Anchor by Spotify, the powerful app that lets you easily record a podcast from anywhere.
Mach
then post it to
219, yeah.
Spotify or wherever with just one tap.
Tom Cruise.
And now with video podcasts.
Flight Westjet 168, we're just stepping away for a second. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Head to
Just
anchor.fm
no worries, let me know when you're back.
or just tap the banner to begin recording in minutes. Your story matters.
We've got
Make a
84,
podcast with
89 to
Anchor.
top of descent.
That's anchor.fm/get
Keeping
started.
an eye on Vancouver weather. Still 150 at 15. Let's look at the TAF. It's got rain. We got rain and mist coming in. The winds are going to swing a little bit further south. Between 9 and 10, so actually any time now they should be swinging around. And then more rain, so I don't know, we might be landing in rain. Coming up to Kelowna. Issues with the sim itself. Yeah, I guess it's still fairly new. Outside view.
We're back with you. West 168, thanks.
Kevin, just confirm for me the flight with Willie. That's on the 12th of...
Air Canada 5 Whiskey Information Golf in Victoria. Expect runway 09
January, right?
when ready to send 17,000.
Expect runway 09 when it is sent 17,000 Air Canada 5 Whiskey.
Air Canada 5 Whiskey, roger. Victoria altimeter 2944.
Victor, RTP Delta 944, Canada 5 weeks.
Plane would not climb above 30,000. Wonder if it was a weight issue. No, I was just saying the flight we're doing with Willie in Algonquin, that was the 12th of January, right? Thursday the 12th?
Vancouver Center, good afternoon. Citation 405 Hotel Tango, flight level 190, 25 miles south of Logitech.
5 Hotel Tango, hello, 190 identified.
Nope, Scott's breaking out the lobster and bourbon.
KLM 89 Alpha, good afternoon.
I'll have to go back and figure out what the airports are for that. I can't remember where. I think we left out of Muskoka. Ended up in Pembroke. If I remember right. Should be good. Be a great one to do in the fall with all the colors. Especially using rec seasons. Oh, just so you guys know, PMDG just pushed out an update for the 737s, a little bit of performance improvements. So don't forget to do your updates today. Uh, 52 miles to top of descent. It's one of my favorite places was to fly up north in the fall, see all the colors. I mean, it's just like right out to the horizon. Swaths of reds and yellows and golds. And sprinkled in amongst all the lakes. It's pretty neat. Of course, it doesn't last long. A few weeks later, the trees are bare. It's rainy, cold, mud everywhere. It's nice while it lasts, though. $40 miles to go. Traffic ahead. That looks like the KLM 777 off in this direction at 39,000 feet, heading from Seattle to Frankfurt. Oh, there it is. Speak of the devil. Spotted the aircraft right there.
American 399, Vancouver.
Roger, go ahead, American 399.
American 399, you're crossing into Alaska here in a couple of minutes. Surveillance service terminated. You're cleared en route. Have a good flight.
Thanks for the DTC. Switching to Honeycomb. Have a great day. American 399.
American 399, roger.
Out over the middle ranges of the mountains now.
Charlie Alpha India,
Charlie Alpha India, descend 8,000 via Leaner, cleared ILS from 916.
There they are.
Shadow Alpha India, descending 8000 via Leno.
Very nice. Alright, so Vancouver, when did this come out? This came out at 2200, so we're 40 minutes in on this one. 150 at 15 miles visibility, scattered at 4300, broken at 5800, broken at 13,000, broken at 17,000, broken at 24,000. 10 degrees, 2944. So again, still with the low pressure. That really hasn't changed. It was around there when we left. It's just the cloud layers are building a little bit.
KLM 89 Alpha traffic, 12 o'clock in 25 miles, in Airbus A320, 1,000 feet below.
We'll chat with them, KLM 89 Alpha. Thank you.
Air Canada 219 traffic at your 11 o'clock for about 20 miles, a 737.
There's the KLM.
1,000 feet above.
Looking for the traffic, Air Canada 219.
Oh, I found the traffic. So we can drop down here. We will go back to here. We are going to be landing as usual, flaps 40. We'll get that set in. So that is now in, and we have our landing reference information. So destination weather is obtained. Arrival data is set. Landing altitude is set 0 feet. Radios, we are set Unicom, and we're on Vancouver Center at the moment. Localizer and frequency.
To find out, listen to Mo.
We have 110.55 set. Runway heading 083 is dialed in. And over on VOR2.
Tango traffic, 10 o'clock in 6 miles, and A320.
4 on the 112.4 VOR. That is the missed approach to VOR that we're going to be needing.
And traffic inside.
So we are set there. Engine anti-ice, we'll turn it on as we come down through the clouds. That's not a problem. Warning recall, we are clear.
KLM 89 Alpha, thanks. Another one at your
MC
130 for 15 miles is a 37, 1,000 feet above.
We're going to be looking at our intercept altitude of 3,000 feet. Somebody just did something and I got a lot of rock and roll music blaring away there. I think it was a donation, if I remember right. Ah, that was Scott. Oh, thank you, Scott. Greatly appreciated.
And we have them inside this little...
so 3,000 feet for the intercept is set.
89 Alpha, thanks.
Minimum is
19 Tango, traffic 12 o'clock
we
in
have,
7 miles.
And altimeter is in standby. Approach of approach, we have briefed. Auto brakes are going to be set to 2. And just waiting on
the 3020, plan runway 08 left in Vancouver. When ready, descend to 14,000, altimeter 2944.
Roger, planning 08 left in Vancouver, altimeter 2944, and we'll descend to 14,000 when ready. Skyward 3020.
Air Canada 5 Whiskey, descend 13,000.
Descend to 13,000, Canada 5 Whiskey.
14,000 is set. 3,000 we got to remember is the platform when we get to the far end, and we'll descend when ready. And for us, that is in 6 miles. Everything is looking good. And once we're in Vancouver, guys, we're heading back to the southern gates there down on where I was, probably 16, 17, in those gates there where I came out of for the first leg of the flight. One and a half miles to go.
Air Canada 5 Whiskey, contact Victoria, arrivals on 133.85. Good day.
6-4. Path indicator is up. Engine's retard. We're heading down.
Thanks. Good day. Bye.
You bought a digital flight deck sticker. Oh, did you, Scott? Oh. Well, thank you very much. I think you're the first one to buy something out of the store. Appreciate it. Looks like there wasn't enough room on the little thing there. Can't remember which box that is.
Air Canada 219, expect runway 08 left when ready to send a 14,000, altimeter 29er44.
Expect 08 left when ready to send 14,000, altimeter 29er44, Air Canada 219.
Air Canada 219, thanks, transition speed 300 knots or greater.
Maintain 300 knots or greater, Air Canada 219.
Vancouver, good evening, UPS 499.
For your beer fridge.
Bravo on board, we're going to IFR to Detroit.
UPS 499 Heavy, cleared to Detroit via the Fraser 7 departure, then as filed, squawk 0715. Expect runway 08 right.
Alright, we're going to pin our speed at
Fraser 7 departure, squawking 0715.
070.
As filed. Runway 08 right for departure for UPS 499.
Try to hold her
Yes,
there.
499, just confirm the squawk 0715.
0715.
No, it's good to have everybody flying
UPS
along.
499, read back correct.
Yeah, it makes it
advise
more
ready for
interesting.
taxi.
One advise when ready for taxi, UPS 499.
Charlie Golf, Charlie Alpha India, full temperature down left, runway 16.
Charlie Alpha India, wind calm, clear to land, runway 16.
Clear to land, runway 16, Charlie Alpha India.
Alright, we are looking good. I'll bring that down to 40 miles.
Vancouver Low WestJet 2050 information Bravo clearance to Wakuko.
WestJet 2050 cleared to Huatelco via the Fraser 7 departure, then as filed. Depart 8 right, squawk 0706.
Yeah, we may do a long haul. Well, it'll be either tomorrow or Sunday. I'm not sure which one.
Wakuko.
We flying the A310s.
Flight plan read off 08 right, 0706.
That's the plan, anyway.
WestJet 2050 read back, correct.
Alright, we're through 30,000 feet, so seatbelt signs are going to come back on.
Northern Air 19er Tango, when ready to send to 14,000, altimeter 29er44.
That's 14,000 when I'm ready, and 29er44 in the altimeter, and for Northern Air 19 Tango.
19 Tango, thanks. For planning purposes, are you parking at the south terminal or the main terminal?
We'll be going to the Skyways, so wherever they're going, I'll go. Northern Air 19 Tango.
Okay, I'm not familiar with that.
Like we're following the Skyways. I'm not sure what it's called then is now, but like we're all of us are going basically. Northern Air 19 Tango.
Okay, I understand. We'll park you all together then. Plan runway 08 left.
Roger, 08 left. Thanks lots of that.
We'll see where he sends us when we get there.
Tango, no problem. Transition speed for you 300 knots or less.
300 or less. Transition for 19 Tango.
We're holding just above 270, which is fine. 27,000 feet.
WestJet 168, leaving my airspace. Surveillance service terminated. You're cleared on it.
Monday we'll be back in the A320 doing the next leg on our world tour.
Roger, contact you to com 123.8, and thanks for the coverage, WestJet 168.
WestJet 168, not a problem.
Probably put us on the north side
Hotel
of the
Tango, Roger,
terminal.
report back. Jazz 4009 Vancouver.
Jazz 4009.
Where would you like to go for your approach into Williams Lake?
Well, I think we got the first flight in the A310s is going to be about a 4.5 to 5 hour flight. So,
If possible, we would like to go for the honest runway 12 via Amble.
I think we'll have to see. I think if I remember right, that's what we're doing. All right, so 20 degrees below, we're going to be coming into warmer air. We're going into the clouds.
To Amble when ready to send 2000 and keep your speed up, please.
Descend to 12,000. We are going to try our best to keep our speed of Jazz 4009 direct Amble.
Jazz 4009, Roger.
Oh, the MD-11? Yeah, that'd be an interesting one. That'd be good for long hauls. But the old-fashioned airliner. A lot of work in those ones, though. A lot less automation. There's 22,000 feet. We're just starting to brush the tops of the clouds here.
Air Canada 492, expect runway 08 left when ready to send 14,000, altimeter 2944.
Down to 14,000 when ready, and expecting 08 left. We're going to
Cleared through transition, so we'll switch over now.
And 492, Roger, transition speed 300 or less.
300 or less for transition speed, Air Canada 492.
Coming up on 20,000 feet. And into the clouds. It'll be interesting to see if we get any rain like we did on the way out.
Skywings 3020, arrival just logged on. Contact Vancouver arrival on 128.6. Good day.
1286, Skyways 3020. Good day.
It's UPS 409. We're ready for taxi. You want us to call arrival as well?
UPS 499.
Confirm that. Yep. Vancouver approach, Skyways 3020, flight level 188, inbound on the Cunt 5 for the ILS 08 left.
Skyway 3020, Vancouver Terminal, good day, runway 08 left, Vancouver altimeter 2944. When ready to send 10,000, expect the ILS Zulu 08 left.
Send 10,000 and expecting the ILS 08 left, 2944 for Skyways 3020.
Roger.
Yeah, you probably would. That thing's a beast. Alright, so we are through transition. We are in standard 2944. Cabin is pressurizing normally, or I guess repressurizing. Auto brake set to 2. Setting it to 10,000. Speed currently 270. We have a couple flight restrictions coming up, but we should be good as we have to be below 14 and above 10, so should be fine.
Vancouver, good evening. UPS 499 heavy, holding short 26 right on the cargo apron.
UPS 499 heavy, Vancouver Terminal, good day. Runway 08 right, Vancouver altimeter 2944. Taxi November 7, Mike 7, Mike, Victor, Lima, cross runway 26 right, cross runway 13, hold short 08 right.
EPS 499 Heavy, November 7, Mike 7, Mike, Victor, Lima, cross runway 13, cross runway 26 right, hold short 08 right.
Roger.
It's 15,000 feet. Coming out of the mountains now. You can see the plains here over Vancouver. The airport's over this way. The rivers that run out of the mountains coming down into the Vancouver area. You can see we're going to come down here, make a left, head out. And we're going to be basically heading out over the water and then turning around and coming back in on the ILS. So at lane we have to be below 14 and above 10. And there's a turn, there's 14,000. Heading to
And
Mills.
Skywest 3020, descend 8,000.
Descend 8,000 feet, Skyways 3020.
Air Canada 219, Vancouver Terminal, good day. Runway 08 left, Vancouver altimeter 2944. When ready, descend 10,000. Expect the ILS Zulu 08 left.
Expect runway 08 left, altimeter 2944. We have information, Bravo 1. Please say again the ascent altitude.
10,000.
Descend 10,000, Air Canada 219, and expect ILS 08 left.
Roger.
So we're going to take her down to 1,500 feet per minute. Let's keep our descent going. It'll put us slightly off of our path, but we're under control of arrival, or terminal as he's calling himself. Still in and out of clouds. Setting sun. I do like the way that the lighting shifts when you look outside to look in. It gets brighter and then it darkens slightly. That's a pretty cool effect.
Vancouver arrival, good afternoon. Nulliner 19 Tango, B737.
November Romeo Lima 19 Tango, Vancouver Terminal, good day. Runway 08 left, Vancouver altimeter 2944. When ready to descend 12,000. Expect the ILS Zulu 08 left.
Roger, when ready to descend 12,000. QNH 2944 and expect the ILS Zulu for when it's correction 08 left. Nulliner 1 Tango.
November Lima 19 Tango, Roger.
And there's 11,000.
Skywest 3020, when ready to descend 5,000 unrestricted.
Roger, descend 5,000 unrestricted, Skyways 3020. So we'll keep the speed up at 270, down to 5,000. Actually, we'll bring it back to 250. Bring that up to 18. And there's 10,000 feet. So landing lights, come on.
We have begun our final descent into Vancouver. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to select
There we
any
go.
track one
Those
final
lights
time.
will come on.
Please ensure tray
Those
table
lights,
and stowed
the little
in
lights
the full
on.
upright position.
Take
Please
the
also
back.
store any carry-on items either in the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please
10,000
all
feet,
Wi-Fi
cabin's
related
pressurized and
tasks
landing
and
lights,
store
run
any
return
larger
off flight,
electronics.
seatbelt signs are already on. And we're into the clouds. It's 9,000 feet.
Vancouver, hello, it's WestJet 2050 information, Bravo, request taxi.
WestJet 2050, sorry, say again.
Winds are
WestJet
fairly
2050
strong.
is information, Bravo, requesting taxi for 08 right.
WestJet 2050, runway 08 right, Vancouver altimeter 2944. Taxi Sierra Mike Victor Lima, cross 13, hold short 08 right.
Sounds like the tower dog is online.
Okay, Sierra Mike Victor Lima, cross runway 13, we'll hold short 8 right, WestJet 2050.
There's the coastline. Airport's over here. Might be able to pick it out. There it is. Let's come through the clouds. Head out over the water, turn around. $7,000 feet. $240. I'm not sure if they actually fly down to Vancouver. I have to check on that. I know they do Calgary and stuff. I think they're more of a eastern north, so Ontario, Quebec.
219, descend 8,000.
Maybe out to Vancouver
Descend 8,000
or Edmonton. Not sure about down to.
Skywest 3020, descend 3,000.
Descend 3,000. Skyways 3020.
November Romeo Lima 19 Tango, descend 10,000.
Down to 10,000 for another 1 to go.
2,000 to go.
Vancouver approach, Air Canada 492 with you. Flight level 200.
Localizers on.
14,000, current speed 250 knots.
You might.
Air Canada 492, Vancouver Terminal, good day.
I'm just not sure.
Left, Vancouver altimeter 2944. When ready to descend 12,000, expect the ILS Zulu 08 left.
Down to 12,000 when ready, and expect ILS Zulu 08 left, Air Canada 492.
Skywest 3020, speed 250 knots or less.
250 less, Skyways 3020.
Air Canada 219, speed 250 knots or less.
250 knots or less, Air Canada 219.
Air Canada 219, descend 5,000.
Descend 5,000, Air Canada 219.
November Romeo Lima 19 Tango, speed 250 knots or less, descend 5,000.
Speed brakes are set. Auto
250,
brakes are set.
9,000 for another 1 to go.
Lights are on.
Descend 5,000. 5,000.
We're at 3,000 feet.
5,000, another 1 to go.
Skywest 3020, turn left heading 170, descend 2,000, vectors to final.
Left turn to. Can you say that again? I got 2,000 feet and vectors to final.
Yeah, left turn heading 170, descend 2,000, vectors to final.
Roger, left turn 170, 2,000 feet, vectors to final, Skyways 3020.
Air Canada 219, descend 3,000.
Descend 3,000, Air Canada 219.
Air Canada 492, descend 7,000, unrestricted.
7,000, Air Canada 492.
I'm going to bring that speed back. Let's bring this well under the glide slope. And speed brake is armed. Flaps 5.
Skywest 3020, continue left turn heading 110, cleared ILS, approach runway 08 left.
Continue left turn 110, cleared ILS 08 left, Skyways 3020. Localizer. There's the airport over there. And there's the glide slope. So approach mode is armed. It's 14 miles.
UPS 499, are you able Lima 4 departure?
Speed back 210 knots.
UPS 499 Heavy, negative, we'll need the full length, please.
Roger.
Some heavy rains out over there. Oh, now there's glide slope or localizer intercept.
UPS 499, line up and wait, runway 08 right.
Line up and wait, right, UPS 499.
Skyway 2020, establish localizer 08, left 12 miles.
Skyway 3020, 160 knots until Bexham. Vancouver winds 130 at 15, cleared to land, runway 08 left.
160 until Bexham, clear to land 08 left, Skyway 3020.
Arcana 219, turn left heading 170, vectors to final.
Left heading 170, Arcana 219.
Bexham's about 4 miles out.
Aircraft 492, speed 250 knots or less.
250 or less, Arcana 492.
Just waiting for the localizer or the glide slope to start moving. Now I'm going to dial back to 185. It's 9 miles. There we go. Glide slope moving, 185. Flaps 10.
Aircraft 219, turn left heading 110, cleared ILS 08 left.
Left heading 110, cleared ILS 08 left, Arcana 219.
Alright, down we go. There's 6 miles, bring the speed back to 165. Gear down.
UPS 499, no delay,
15.
contact me airborne, Vancouver winds 130 at 15.
I'm going to want 129 as my approach.
No delay, clear for takeoff, 0 right, we'll call you airborne, UPS 499 Heavy.
Flaps 25. It's 4 miles, speed coming back 129, or yeah, 129. Speeds below 160, flaps 30. 1,000 to go. Flaps full.
Westjet 2050, caution jet blast from an A330, line up and wait, runway 08 right.
Line up and wait, 08 right of Lima, Westjet 2050.
November Romeo Lima 19er Tango, descend 3000.
Just 3000 for Delta 1 Echo.
Aircraft 492, descend 5000.
5,000, you're doing a 492.
See the other traffic on the other side.
Aircraft 219, you're number 2, behind a Boeing 737, maintain 160 knots until Bexham. Cleared to land, runway 08 left.
160 knots until Bexham, number 2, cleared the land, runway 08 left, Arcana 219.
We're probably going to aim for either M1 or M3. See which one we get.
And Alpha UPS 499 Heavy with you climbing to 2,200.
I have control.
UPS 499 identified, climb 16000.
Climb 16000, UPS 499.
UPS 499, new squawk for you, squawk 0734.
0734 for UPS 499.
Slight winds. Landing.
UPS 499 identified. UPS 499 heavy, proceed direct IWAC on course.
10. Proceed direct IWAC on course, UPS 499.
WestJet 2050, no delay. Contact me airborne. Caution wake
Bit of a
turbulence.
crosswind there,
of
15 knots, guys, quartering out of the right.
Winds 130 at 15. Clear takeoff runway 08 rate.
Clear takeoff 8 rate. We'll call you airborne. WestJet.
80 knots.
Skywest 3020. Welcome to Vancouver. Right when able.
Right when able. Skywest 3020. Brakes disconnected. We're off at M3. All flaps up. Speed brakes.
November Romeo Lima 19 Tango. Turn left heading 170, descend 2000 vectors to final.
10 degrees.
That's 170, unexpected vectors to final. Descend 2000 to this, for another one to go.
Affirm. Remember to
descend 2000, left heading. Can you actually repeat the heading? I'm very tired here. Another one to go.
Yep, 170.
170 for another one to tango.
Skywest 3020, welcome to Vancouver Gate 40, taxi Mike Juliet, apron your discretion.
Gate 40, Mike Juliet, apron my discretion. Skyways C020. So this is Mike.
Vancouver WestJet 2050 900 climbing 7000 on a Fraser 7.
Let's try to.
WestJet 2050 identified. Climb 16000.
Climb 16000 WestJet 2050.
November Romeo Lima 19 Tango. Turn left heading 110. Cleared ILS 08 left.
Yeah, you gotta force yourself to slow down a little bit too, I think, for these North American audiences. Controllers. Okay, so there's
WestJet 2050, proceed direct Seattle VOR on course.
Direct to the SeaTac VOR or WestJet 2050.
AirCam 492, descend 3000.
3000, AirCam 492.
UPS 499 heavy, contact center 133.7, good day.
132.7, UPS 499 heavy, happy new year.
Yes, you as well.
We're going to head over to Juliet, which is at the end of the terminal, and then we're heading down to 40. I think the fact that you're tired too is making you go a bit faster than you normally would as well. There's Brian. Or no, sorry, that's Oki. Locking up that front wheel there. There we have Juliet. And we're going to head down to gate 40. And this is FS Dream Teams Vancouver.
Air Canada 219, welcome to Vancouver, gate 47. Taxi Mike Juliet, Juliet Charlie, apron your discretion.
847, taxi Mike Juliet, Juliet Charlie, Air Canada 219, thank you very much.
November Romeo Lima 19 Tango, Vancouver winds 130 at 50.
So we're going down here to these gates that are sticking out.
Correction, and when you're right left, another one to go.
Air Canada 492, turn left heading 170, vectors to final.
Left heading 170 for vectors, Air Canada 492.
There's the next one coming in. That's Kevin. I think Brian's the last one. Oki's parking over here somewhere. I'm parking over here. I'm not sure. Probably for us, Scott, it'll be like we'll start around midday, so noonish, 1 o'clock noonish. We'll go to evening
left
time.
turn, heading
But
110.
I've got to confirm if I'm available on what day I'll be available.
Cleared ILS 08 left turn.
I'll post it in the Discord so everyone's aware.
Aircraft 492, maintain 160 knots until Bexham.
160 until Bexham, kind of 492.
One 9er Tango, 160 knots or greater until Bexham.
What's that? 160 or greater until Bexham? I don't know what that goes. Roger.
Alright, so you want gate
Also, another
40?
one is fully established on the ILS 0 left.
Yeah, you're clear to land runway 08 left.
Roger, thank you. Clear to land 0 left, there's another one to go.
There's 43. 42. 41 and 40.
Air Canada 492, you're number 2 behind a Boeing 737-600. Clear to land runway 08 left.
Oh, Clemson's playing?
Clear to land 08 left and have
that
traffic.
Will be a very popular
winds are 100
game,
at 11, gusting
especially in the New Year's weekend.
Copy that, Air Canada 492.
See if we can read what it says here.
Westjet 2050, contact center 133.7, good day.
133.7, Westjet 2050.
Thank you.
Oh, there's the 737 line. And there we go. Welcome back to Vancouver. Parking brake is set. Come down here and get them to put in the chocks, the ground power, and the jetway. As soon as the ground power is connected, we'll switch over and now we can start shutting down. There we go. We're on ground power. Engine's coming off. Anti-collision lights off, logo lights can come off, ground equipment is coming in, all the fuel pumps can come off, isolation valve will go to open. Bleed air can come off, packs are off, recirc fan off. Probe heats and window heats will come off. Anti-ice is all off as well. Flight directors can't come off. Hey, told you guys to bring the jetway over. There's no jetway. Ah, it's not good. Anyway, that's us here. There's
November Romeo Lima 19
coming in.
Welcome to Vancouver.
Thank you very much for joining us today.
39.
I'll let you know in the Discord if we are flying tomorrow or Sunday. Monday we are doing our world tour.
Taxi.
And we'll go from there. Thanks for joining us for this double leg today as we went out and back from our hub here in Vancouver. Enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy your New Year's, and we'll catch up with you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.